In today's video, I'll show you how to pay your international contractors using Deel. Deel is an amazing platform that we've been using for all our companies. We absolutely love it, and that's why I think it's such a great platform. We'll leave a link down below where you can get a special deal on Deel.com. This is an exclusive discount that's only available for our viewers, so I highly recommend checking out that link. And overall, Deel just makes payroll a lot easier, especially when you're paying multiple people in different countries. It's like a one-stop shop that makes everything way more smooth. So now what I'm gonna do is show you guys how we pay our international contractors step by step. So after you sign up for Deel, and again, make sure to use our link to get your exclusive discount, what we'll do is come here to add people. Here is where you're going to add your team members. So you can either choose to add an employee. So this is a person who's employed by an organization for a wage or a salary, or you can onboard a contractor. So this is a person who is self-employed and provides services for an organization under a written contract for services. If you do want to learn more about each of these, you guys can click on this, but I'm not going to do that in this video. You can also click on this to see what the difference is. It's just a quick rundown. Deel has a lot of great information for you guys, but I always recommend hiring people as contractors. It makes it a lot easier. That's why I don't have any actual employees on my team. So we're going to come here, we'll select contractor. And if you do have a bunch of people that you're trying to import into Deel, you can actually do a mass import. But yeah, if you're adding one person, then just follow along with this video. So now you can choose between paying them a fixed rate, paying them as you go, or paying based on milestone. If you're doing a fixed rate for each payment cycle, so let's say, for example, X dollars per month or X dollars semi-monthly, you'll go with fixed rates. If you're paying hourly and people need to submit timesheets and things like that, then you'll choose pay as you go. Not too many of you guys will probably pay by milestones, so I won't get into that too much. But for this video, I'll go with fixed rate since that does seem to be the most common. Okay, so now you're going to select your organization details. And the great thing about Deel is that if you have one account, you can actually manage payroll for multiple businesses. So we'll have our main entity right here. And then now we're going to put in our worker details. So we'll enter in the first name, the last name, and then their personal email address. Don't use the business email address that they have. Instead, use their personal one. So now what we're going to do is enter in our contract details. So we will name the contract. So let's say they're a social media manager for my company. Next, we can add the role. This is completely optional, but you guys can select from this field, or we can just type in social media. Let's say social media manager. Okay. So for the seniority level, we can select whatever is applicable. It's also not required, but we'll say junior for now. And then here you're going to enter in the scope of work. So I'll go ahead and do that. You guys can get as detailed as you want in the scope of work. The more detailed, the better. And then you're going to set your contract start date. So we can set that like this. Let's say we want to start it in a few days. Now you're going to enter in the residence details for your contractor. So this is going to be the country that they live in. Let's say that we are hiring someone in Indonesia. We'll select that, and then we'll select the region right here, and then click next. Now you're going to actually define your payment rate. You guys can either pay using the local currency, or you can pay using USD or whatever your local currency is. For this video, I'm just going to use USD just to illustrate this. I'm going to set the payment rate. Let's say it is $500. You're going to enter in the payment frequency. If you're paying someone $500 per month, make sure this is done correctly. Or if they do want to get payroll more often, let's say we want to pay them semi-monthly, we can do that. So that's going to be twice a month at $250, which adds up to $500. So make sure you do that math correctly. As far as invoicing, we can toggle this on to change it. It's going to be set as the 15th and last day of the month by default. You can set when the payment is due. So is it due the same day? Is it due 5 days later? That's going to be based on your own organization. And then of course you can save that as your default settings for your company. Now we'll click next. We're going to be able to review this information. It's going to show you the first payment date as well as the first payment amount. So this is going to be really dependent on how you guys pay. Is it by working days? Is it by 7 days a week? You can even choose to pay them the full amount for the first payroll. It really depends on which day you are onboarding them. Now you'll enter in the notice period. So this is the number of days that you must give notice for the contract to be ended. So standard is 10 days, which is pretty good. And then if you do want to set a defined end date, you guys can set that here as well. But for most people, it's probably going to be open-ended. So we won't select anything there. Now we'll click next. As far as the contract, you guys can use Deel's contract. That's one of the big benefits of using Deel, or you can actually upload your own contract if you have one. I always just use Deel's contract since that's what they're really great at. We'll have them upload compliance documents as well. I do recommend having that. Each country's labor laws are going to be different, and Deel has all of those documents ready. Here you can add on some additional add-ons. So there's there's Deel Shield, which can protect you in the case of misclassification. You can learn more about, the misclassification risk in whatever country you're hiring in. There's also Deel Premium, in which they will actually cover any legal costs in case of a misclassification claim, right? So just for this video, I'm not going to add those. We'll click next. You can also offer stock options. You can do a background check if you want. You can add co-working space membership. You can add equipment rental. You can upload additional documents. And if you want to add a special clause to the contract, you guys can add that like this. And after that, you will click create contract. And now is where you actually get these signatures. So what we're going to do is we will first sign right here. And then after you sign it, you can invite your contractor to review the contract and then sign on their end. Once that's done, you have an active contract and you're able to legally work with this person as well as pay them. Now, in terms of actually running your payroll and putting money into it, what you'll do is you'll go to your dashboard, you'll come here and click pay. So you'll see if there are any payments due. You'll select the invoices to pay, click continue. You'll select your payment method. So we'll choose ACH, click continue, and then click confirm payments. It's super simple. As you guys can see, you can pay all of your contractors all with one click and it pays them all in their local currency. So yeah, basically that's how you run payroll. That's how you pay international contractors. I definitely do recommend using Deel if you want to make the whole payroll process a lot easier. It also ensures that you hire compliantly based on the local laws of their country. And again, that link to Deel is going to be down below. If you guys do use that link, you will get exclusive pricing on your plan. All right, hopefully you guys got some value from this video. Feel free to reference it at any point. And yeah, happy hiring. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe for more content just like this. On this channel, we do a ton of free tutorials and guides helping you to start your business. Thank you so much for your time and I'll see you in the next video.